Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Jim Shee and joined again by the head wrestling coach of the Hofstra Pride, Dennis Papadatos. And Coach, Pride getting ready for their season home opener this Friday against Rutgers at the David S. Mack Sports and Exhibition Complex. But first, let's look back on last week. The Pride at the Journeyman Collegiate Classic. How did the team do?
There was definitely improvement from the first week on. The energy level was higher and guys were more focused, and that brought more wins. So that was good. Obviously there was some situations or matches that I felt got away from us. I legitimately look back on the weekend and looking at the matchups. There isn't a match I didn't think we were good enough or capable of winning last weekend. So obviously we didn't win every match, so there's things to work on. But I honestly think on a perfect day we could have won every match we've wrestled. So our effort level was there, just some mistakes, and we'll keep adjusting. But it was definitely an improvement in the right direction from the first week. So we wrestled better. 3
second-place finishes, 3 third-place finishes. Who really stood out in your mind?
Who stood out in my mind? Probably Dylan again. He got a. Should have had a tech full. I think he did get a tech full in the first round, or it was 14-0. Got a pin in the second match, and then wrestled a really tough, much bigger, older NC State opponent at 125. And I felt like some of the stuff that happened in the match, the score didn't dictate really what happened. He competed. Sage, for the most part, wrestled well. Had a struggling 1 or 2 situations in one match that really let the whole match get out of hand. But overall he wrestled well. Ricky didn't wrestle as well as he did last week, but he pulled out 2 victories that he showed some grit and got it done against an Oklahoma kid and against a Citadel kid. So I was happy with that. Like I said, overall guys wrestled better. Those thinking back probably stood out the most. I thought Garrett Lambert competed well. Up a weight and really trying to get his body ready for 141. He's been a 33-pounder. Even wrestled well for 33. So, considering he hasn't had much time to put on weight, he wrestled well. He competed.
Okay, let's turn our attention now to the Scarlet Knights, the 23rd ranked Scarlet Knights of Rutgers, coming into the Hofstra Arena, the David S. Mack Sports and Exhibition Complex, this Friday night at 6 p.m. You have some injury issues that you have to deal with for the season opener.
Yes, it looks as though, if I understand correctly, 157, 100% is going to be a forfeit. I think it's impossible for him to be cleared, and we have no one else to put in there. There's another weight that possibly, most likely, will end up being a forfeit, because if that person's not capable of going, there is no one else to put in there. And we have some other ones that will hopefully be capable and put out there and be able to compete. So that's not a good way to start, especially if we do forfeit 2 weights. We're losing 12-0 to a very good team before the match even starts.
And you've got one wrestler making his debut this season, and Ryan Burkett at 149.
Yes, that's the plan. Ryan Burkett should be competing. Obviously, Dylan Ryder's making his home debut. There's a possibility that Trey Rogers will wrestle at 184 as a true freshman. He's been redshirting so far. So there's some excitement, and it is what it is. So we're trying to make those adjustments. They're coming swinging, because they're ranked 23rd. They were ranked much higher in the beginning of the year. They suffered a loss that they consider a tough loss to Utah Valley that they weren't expecting. They had some starters out, and they are bringing all their starters for us, and they are not happy that they dropped to 23, and they're trying to show the world that they belong higher. And so the two worlds are coming, but that's life, man, and that's sports. So I told the guys, you just be ready to compete. You do what you need to do, and that's all that matters.
Also, Trent Olson making his Hofstra home debut after transferring from Wyoming. Mm-hmm. The Scarlet Knights with 4 ranked wrestlers.
Yes.
2 5-0 wrestlers in Anthony Eschnell and Nick Soriano.
Who's got Trent Olson?
2, 3 in the country, depending on what poll you look at. Mm-hmm. There's some tall artists there for the Pride.
Yeah, for sure. Soriano's, national finals last year, moved up a weight, and many people expect that he's legitimately in the national title hunt again this year. He was in the national title hunt as a true freshman. He was in the national finals as a true sophomore. He's in the national title hunt for a true junior. So we got our work cut out for a 49. They know each other well. He's a 6-year senior that's already been a 3-time All-American, looking to try to win one. And they got other guys, man. They got it going on. They're Big Ten, and they've been doing probably the last 5-6 years. They've made a huge jump forward. So, like I said, they're 21st ranked. Are they 21st, 23rd?
23rd.
They are not happy with it. They had a bad weekend last weekend, and they're looking to recover, and we're looking to do what we do as well. So we have some tall orders, but that's why we do this thing.
The series stands at 14-9-1 in favor of the Scarlet Knights. Rutgers has won the last 3 meetings, but Friday night's a new day, and we know the Rutgers fans and the Rutgers staff always watches our shows,
yes.
So we appreciate that. And Coach, good luck against the Scarlet Knights Friday night.
I appreciate it.
Just a reminder that tickets are available by going to hofstratickets.com online or by phone at 516-463-8499 or at the Hofstra Arena, David S. Mack Sports and Exhibition Complex box office during normal business hours. Good luck again, Coach.
I appreciate it. We also have a clinic before with several All-Americans. I believe Chris Weidman will be in the house, and some guys that have been recent All-Americans are doing a clinic before the match, so a lot of people are excited about that.
Great. And thank you for watching the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.